it's better to have a mentor than a boss.
Talk about that a little bit. What do you mean by that?
So like my best mentor, my favorite mentor, she, you know, that's a connection till I die. She was my first corporate boss. That was the woman that hired me in IT or whatever. When I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. I was totally trying to learn everything I could, whatever the case was. You know, just me talking to her the way that we were talking about, she just became invested in me. And that's a big thing. Like if you could get your boss to be invested in you, then the only thing in your way is you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and that's what having your boss as a mentor is like. They are your advocate at that point. Now it's not buy-in. You got to get them to buy in and stuff, and that takes work, that takes effort. Like you definitely got to do your job if you want them to buy in, period.
But if they're invested in you, they're going to give you every opportunity to succeed that they can.
Because there's people that do their job. There's people, everybody does their job for the most part, right? Like you're going to go and do your job. There's people that get frustrated for doing their job well and get zero reciprocation. And a good, you know, remedy for that is, why don't you make your boss your mentor? You know, like they are literally superior to you. They know what you're going through and what you should be going through. And even if they don't, there's something you can learn from them. You know, there's a benefit of making somebody your mentor that you might not care to be your mentor.
Yeah. They probably know something you don't. Yeah.
Like seriously, like that, the nature of that relationship is just beneficial.
Yeah.
You know, like I've had mentors that I didn't care to be my mentor for the most part, but I still facilitated that type of relationship.
Yeah. Because there might have been stuff that you would not want to model after, but there was also stuff that you would want to model after.
And if that's the case, then who cares?
It's like any relationship with any kind of superior ever. I mean, like it makes me think about just like parental relationships in general.
Right.
Like you don't necessarily want to model after every single thing your parents do, but at the end of the day, when you become an adult, especially, you kind of realize they know a lot of stuff you don't.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wisdom in there. And there might be certain things that they've done that you want to do differently, but they also know stuff and can teach you stuff constantly. Real quick, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My goal is to share the lessons of these interviews with as many people as possible, and the show only grows if more people find out about it. So if you could just do me a quick favor and think about how you found this episode, and make sure to return the favor by telling someone else about it, sharing it, whatever that looks like. I would appreciate it so much, because that can help me keep growing the show. And if you've gotten any value out of the podcast, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do interviews like this every week with new and exciting professionals. So stay tuned to keep your career moving in the direction you want.